alongside Greg Olson, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from the Steel City. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. They're going to go play action with Howard. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Williams on this defense. Backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right, wide in. It was on the 54, wide in. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Aubrey good with the extra point. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play action, it's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, It's Howard. Rolling right. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Howard. He'll swing this out to Johnson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A run with Gainwell. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Howard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Gainwell. He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down. They get 15 on that game. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. And he's in! Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
First and 10.
Go!
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. It's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. They'll look to throw yet again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll go with Williams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd and real long, he might not pick up the 1st down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those 3rd and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. They'll go again here with Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cowboys 1st down.
It's another run here for Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down. They pass on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the 1st half comes to an end.
Boswell to kick off for
A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the give, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and long. They run over center with Williams. And Aaron Knight can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger runs a punt for Dallas. Oh, he landed it at the right spot. He just had the wrong spin. It goes into the end zone, touchback. The ball's coming out to the 20-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
Now Gainwell. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. A give, and here comes Williams. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
On the set. Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
Cowboy,
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
on the double. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat,
Now, Howard will set up the screen to gain well. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Okay, ready?
3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. Bronco East.
Oh, here's a hop pass on the end around. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? 1918.
They'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's into space past the 25. And he'll take this one in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
Here we
The
go,
Cowboys
set.
will line up for the
60
2-point
Eagles,
conversion.
60 Eagles. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
a run with Gainwell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. They face second down and 7. They'll run here with Gainwell. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Howard. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Let's go. Check. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
19 Tigers. 19 Tigers.
He'll throw for it with Howard. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have the Steelers' first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready? Panther streak. Panther streak. Go. Steady.
Throwing is Howard. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go. One final play. Open man down the field is Turpin. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.